Have you ever wondered why leaving felt harder than staying, even when staying was hurting you? Why your mind knew the truth, but your body resisted it? Trauma bonding does not begin with pain. It begins with connection, with intensity, with moments that feel meaningful, magnetic, and deeply emotional. That is why it is so difficult to walk away. Trauma bonding is not weakness. It is not a lack of intelligence or self-respect. It is a psychological and neurological attachment formed under cycles of love and fear, safety and threat, reward and punishment. The bond is not built despite the pain. It is built because of it. In the beginning, the connection feels powerful. You feel seen, chosen, special. There is intensity in the attention, in the closeness, in the way they seem to understand you faster and deeper than anyone ever has. This creates a sense of emotional significance. Your nervous system lights up. Dopamine floods your brain. This feels like love. But it is actually conditioning. Then something shifts. The warmth cools, the tone changes, affection becomes unpredictable. You are praised one moment and criticized the next. You feel confused, but also invested. Your mind begins searching for how to get back to the good version, the version that felt safe, the version that felt like home. This is where the bond begins to deepen, not during the highs, but during the lows. Because after pain comes relief, after distance comes closeness. After fear comes reassurance, and that relief feels powerful. Your brain releases dopamine again, not because you are loved, but because the pain stopped. This creates addiction. Trauma bonding trains your nervous system to associate love with survival. Your body learns that connection is unpredictable, so it stays hyper alert, waiting, hoping, trying. You are no longer responding to the present. You are responding to the pattern. Over time, you stop asking if the relationship is healthy. You start asking how to keep it stable. You analyze your words. You adjust your behavior. You suppress your needs, not because you do not have them, but because expressing them has consequences. The hardest part to understand is that trauma bonds feel stronger than healthy bonds. Not calmer, stronger, more intense, more consuming. Because healthy love does not activate survival circuits. Trauma bonding does, and the brain confuses intensity with importance. This is why advice like just leave does not work. Leaving feels like danger. Your body reacts as if you are losing oxygen, not a relationship. Anxiety spikes, guilt floods in, loneliness becomes unbearable. Even when the relationship was harming you, separation feels worse. Another layer of trauma bonding is hope. The hope that if you try harder, love more, explain better, or wait longer, the good version will return. You are not attached to who they are. You are attached to who they were at the beginning, or who they could be if things finally worked. This keeps you stuck in the future, not the present. You tolerate harm today for a promise of relief tomorrow. And every time the cycle repeats, the bond tightens. Trauma bonding also feeds on self-blame. When things go wrong, you look inward, you assume you are the problem, because accepting that someone you love is harming you creates unbearable conflict. It is easier for the mind to believe you are failing than to believe the bond itself is unsafe. This creates a loop. The more you blame yourself, the harder you try. The harder you try, the more you invest. And the more you invest, the harder it becomes to leave. There is also fear of emptiness. Trauma bonds often replace identity. The relationship becomes your emotional center, your routine, your source of meaning. Leaving does not just mean losing a person. It means facing silence, space, yourself. And if you were taught that connection equals worth, that silence can feel terrifying. Your body may also be holding memories older than the relationship itself. Trauma bonding often activates childhood attachment wounds. If love was inconsistent growing up, unpredictability feels familiar. Chaos feels normal. Stability feels boring or unsafe. The bond feels deep because it echoes something unresolved. This is not your fault. The nervous system repeats what it recognizes, not what is healthy. Breaking a trauma bond is not about logic. It is about regulation. Awareness alone is not enough, because even when you understand the pattern, your body may still crave the relief, the reassurance, the return to calm. This is why no contact feels brutal at first. Your brain is detoxing. The chemicals that once soothed you are gone. Anxiety, sadness, and grief surge. This does not mean you made the wrong decision. It means your nervous system is recalibrating. Healing requires patience, compassion, and support. You must learn to sit with discomfort without reaching for the familiar source of pain. You must learn to soothe yourself in new ways, to build safety internally, not externally. You will likely grieve not just the person, but the fantasy, the future you imagined. The version of yourself you were trying to become through them. This grief is real, and it deserves space. As clarity returns, you may feel anger, sadness, shame. Let these emotions move through you. They are signs that numbness is lifting, that you are coming back online. Over time, the fog begins to clear, the pull weakens. The silence becomes less threatening. You start to feel your own center again. Your preferences, your boundaries, your sense of self. This process is not linear. Some days will feel strong, others will feel heavy. This does not mean you are failing. It means you are healing. Trauma bonding does not mean the love was fake. It means the attachment was built on instability. And what is built on instability cannot provide safety. You are not weak for struggling to leave. You were bonded under conditions that rewired your nervous system, and rewiring takes time. If this video helped you understand why it was so hard to walk away, allow yourself compassion. You are not broken. You were bonded. Here at Toxic Relationship Recovery, we are here to help you untangle these bonds gently and safely. If this content resonates with you, consider joining the channel. You deserve clarity, you deserve peace, and you deserve connection that does not hurt. Leaving is not the end. It is the beginning of learning what safety actually feels like. You are allowed to choose yourself, even if your body is still catching up. And one day, staying will no longer feel like survival. It will feel like freedom.